Alright. Chat, YouTube, it's fish time. It's time for Nikachu's list of fish that ended up 5-0ing a league recently. He was playing Mockingbird, which is kind of interesting because you can copy all of your lords. You can copy Tide Shaper, Dockhand, Silvergill, Draw Card, Lords, the Harbingers if you want. Svalun is a pretty good target. I guess no, you shouldn't copy Svalun. It's legendary. I know your opponent's stuff is like a pretty reasonable target. You can copy like Amped Raptor, for example, and maybe cascade into something. I got 3 copies of Flavor Denial as some for counter magic, as well as the Force Negations. You got Singa de Stupor as the MDFC of choice. You got a couple copies of Aether Vial here. You got some Spreading Seas as well to kind of deny mana. I think Nikachu mentioned that Spreading Seas plus Tide Shaper are the 2 most important cards in the deck, because you just wanted to constantly be denying mana, as well as the Harbingers. So I think we're going to be relying very heavily on this set of mana denial to be able to steal games. Mana base wise, we got 2 copies of Cavern Souls, we got some Mutavaults, Odowaras, and a bunch of islands. Sideboard, we got Voldaren Hexcaster ×3, none in the main deck, a couple copies of Tishana's Tidebinder, 3 subtleties for I guess Titan or some matchups like that. A couple copies of Dismember, and then the full 4 chalices. 10 is pretty reasonable. Hit that heralds the end. Should have a good matchup here. I don't think Iz is too bad right now. If you're playing Lutri, of course. Base Lutri. Kick the Tide Shaper, deny mana. Cavern of Souls on Eldrazi. I haven't thought not Syria. Oh. Oh no. Another hit that heralds the end. I'm dead. Turns out my attack for 1 would not have mattered. Subtleties, Dismembers. I think Dockhand kind of sucks. I don't want Svalun, and then maybe the Mockingbirds can come out. Do I want Tidebinder over Force Negation? Should have a good matchup, he says, before dying instantly. These hands are just not keepable. I need some sort of mana denial. Not like 1 land Aether Vial and the Harbinger. I think we're going to 5. I'm probably take it on their opening hand as well. Mine was very not good. I guess this hand's okay. Subtlety can go back, and then maybe that as well. Turn 1 Aether Vial, turn 2 Spreading Seas. Hopefully drawing something good. Tide Shaper. That is pretty good. Got the clock going. Prismatic Vista, so I can't Spreading Seas that. However, if I draw another land, I can just like stifle that with the Tidebinder. Did not. That'd been really sweet though. Being able to just flash in Tidebinder and take out the Prismatic Vista. Grabbing basic wastes. Another cavern. And a flesh trigger. Spreading Seas, take out the cavern. Draw a cavern of our own. Maybe I should attack here. Either way, if they go to cast another Eldrazi, I'm definitely going to Tidebinder this Flesh Trigger. Name Eldrazi with your cavern. I too am the Eldrazi deck. You just don't know it yet. It's a lot of damage. Another Tidebinder. Just trying to take him off all the colored mana. Should be able to Tidebinder the Line Breaker. Maybe a Thought Knot, see if they play it. Although I'm probably just going to counter a Thought Knot here. A Null Drifter. I think that's fine. See what the target is here. Deny that. Make it textless. I don't think they can really attack me. Okay, they're attacking me. Putting this vial on 3 might have messed me up a little bit. I'm one short of lethal. Yeah, I should have traded the 2 damage on turn 3 with the Flesh Raker. I think it is a red creature down. Not 100% sure. Alright. They realized I could just vial the Tidebinder back in. And they're like, oh yeah. That's a good point. I really hate this hand. The old double Otawara. Well, I'm going to keep it and put back in Otawara. I don't think that hand is good. It's relying so heavily on Aether Vial after we've already seen Wastegate Battle Mage out of them. I think against like normal ramp Eldrazi, I would have kept it. In this matchup, maybe not. So they're probably gonna get basic wastes again off of Prismatic Vista. They have double basic wastes. And a Flesh Scourger. Well, let's spin this back to the top. I'm not sure the Harbinger does too much here, so I think I'm just casting the Silver Gill instead. Now I can Tide Shaper a Wastes. Not sure if that does all that much. Uh-oh. Get on the basic forest. Play the Lord and then just send team. Pass. Pass and pray. Lab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flash trigger. I don't know if line breaker matters too much. I'll play Harbinger. Turn sideways. Not you. Well. Yeah, not you. Try not to get dusted. Don't dust me, I'll cry. Bounce the Harbinger. Take the damage. Scoop. Excellent. The fish speed run is going swimmingly. But hands like this I think are just also unkeepable. Just doesn't do anything until turn 3. Let's drop the Adept here. Is this mono blue? Oh no, I think it is mono blue things. Belcher. Getting belched on. One grabs a preordain. Jibby. Timeout. Jibby. MTG 3600. Rip Jibby. This Lord of Atlantis turns their Augur Bolus into a 2/4. Yeah, digging for a counter with Mockingbird does seem pretty ambitious. Thunder Trap Trainer. Seagate Restoration. That was my turn too. I couldn't play land. I was just double checking to make sure I already played land. So 3. I get to go Lord, Mockingbird, Lord. I think they're dead next turn. Maybe. Could be Belcher. One of us is gonna die. I could just sink it back to their hand, but I think they're dead, right? Unless they have Shoal. This isn't even enough damage. Flare of Denial. Okay, I've died. That's cool. That's cool. So much free interaction. Hexcatcher, Tishana's Spreading Seas is like unplayable. Tide Shaper's like pretty unplayable. Dockhand doesn't look great. Harbinger seems pretty poor. Oh boy. Not a lot of good stuff in this matchup. Yo, Mug, thank you for the tier 2 in the 22 months. I appreciate all the support you've given me throughout all 22 months. Any rad jams in chat? Squirrel jams, even? I'm leaving in like the Tide Shapers and 2 Harbingers. I don't think I need all of them. There's a lot of cards to board out. I don't think Chalice is great either. Like Chalice on 2 is probably too slow. Moto's super lagging. No. That's for tomorrow. Of course, we're gonna try Soren's Livers. Suspends Lotus Bloom. Any interest in the Soul Direct deck? You're more than welcome to post whatever deck list you want in this chat. Or post it in Discord or whatever. Well, we'll kick this and then hopefully draw third land so we can snipe the Lotus Bloom coming down. I guess one of the 2 Lotus Blooms. Maybe I just don't even try. Endurance, Bowmaster, Snapcaster, Toxic Deluge. No Tide Shaper. I just need to push some damage through. This matchup seems really rough for Merfolk. I feel like you should be playing Ring in this Wilderness Reclamation deck. Bonk. Was the other list that got posted? Oh yeah, the Slivers list. Yeah, I tried. I have it open. I haven't tried it yet though. Well, I've tried it in the past and it wasn't good, but we'll try it again tomorrow. Into the Flood Maw. Sure. I don't think I'm gonna deny these Lotus Blooms, but I will try to deny Belcher if they go to activate it. Obviously, I'll try to force it first, but if they get through the force, then I'll try to Tishana's it. Oh, it's got 1,000,000 mana. 9 mana. 10 with land drop. Yeah, but if I do that, if I Tidebinder, suspend, trigger, and then force the other one, then they have 4th land plus Belcher, I just lose on the spot. I think I'm just gonna go after their payoff instead of the mana. Maybe if they're missing land drops, I would consider going after the Lotus Blooms, but I think it's too risky. I'm thinking what they can beat right now. They go for it. See if they can beat Tidebinder plus Force. It's very hard for them to know what to play around. They could probably safely assume maybe Flare of Denial. Maybe Force. They probably need a Shoal for 3 or Counterspell up here. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to tap out for something at some point. Yeah, like I can't keep up 3 mana for the rest of the time, so if they just pass the turn, then it's gonna be kind of rough. I said their Moto crashed. Just draw 2 lands. Chat, am I gonna be seeing anybody at Apex this weekend? Any Ohio goers in chat? Opponent's deck's neat. I'm not sure how good it is. Oh, heck yeah, Josh. Definitely come say hi. Yeah, we gotta get that run back. Are you bound to Whittlestorm again? Ugh. No, bio. They're playing both. Grabs a counter spell. Yeah, they answered your question the best way possible. I have 2 Black Lotuses, in fact. Belcher. I'm just letting the Belcher go. Because if I let it resolve and then I try to stifle the Belcher, they could just not go for it and then just untap. If they untap with Counterspell and then activate it with Counterspell backup, I just lose on the spot. Another one. Yes. This is unfortunate because they could just leave 3 mana up for the rest of the time. I'm just gonna activate it. Do you have Flare? Okay. That was not close. Belched. I'm gonna lean on turn 1 Mutable, turn 2 Silvergill. I guess I'm not really animating the Mutable anytime soon. Devour. Alright, see if we can find some mana denial. I don't know, that deck has draws like that where it just like has the combo plus the mana plus the counter spells, and it has like the draws that we saw in MTGO Masters where I believe it was Ben Wheeler didn't cast a single spell and then just died. That's pretty good mana denial. Oh boy. Did they confirm Pioneer Masters? I figured it was gonna happen. They didn't. I don't think I would mind a Pioneer Masters at this point because I feel like Pioneer's so stale. Oh, is it just reprints? It's just reprints. I'm less excited. Arena only release. Badge. Badge. Badge, badge, badge. Scoop. Moto's going through it right now. You got this, Moto. You got this. Maybe I actually don't want Tidebinder. Tidebinder does seem a little slow. I really dislike Dockhand in general, so I think I'm just gonna cut the Dockhand, like, all the time. Is there active with the raid? I appreciate it. Bring a 1 Tidebinder. Gotta give Moto a quick little restart here. Needs to be rejuiced. My MTGO ran out of magic food. Oops. What did I just do? Dang it. One lander, not good enough. I don't like this hand, but I'm gonna keep it. One, two, talisman. Alright, talisman. I kind of want to spreading seas this. Because they're just like a little bit too far off of Tron for me to care about Tron right now. I actually have no idea what they're going to take. I like Sidebinder. Is it Phoenix with Ring? Why is Treasure Cruise still legal in that format? It blows my mind. I understand that they wanted to make it the Del spell format, but like, you didn't have to. I just almost named Eldrazi just to stunt on him. I think I may have just top decked on my opponent a little bit. Sorry, opponent. Marsh Flats. Do they have a basic wastes? Grabs an Urza's Mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not getting dusted yet. Yeah, kind of hard to lose, right? Oop. That matchup seems real easy. Really, really easy. I think this hand's okay. Waterlogged Teachings. I thought Historic was just Pioneer. Oh, it's Explorer. Oh. Hmm. I think I'm playing against this Mono Blue Belcher deck again. This one's Demir Belcher. I understand this line. I didn't want to play this into a counterspell, and I didn't feel like it was worth tapping anything here because they're big plays on turn 4. Now I gotta tap their mana. Put them into Spike's offshore account. Because Spike's offshore account is just my account. Oh no, it's a 2-4 with Island Walk. We're so cooked. I think I just need 2 jam threats, probably. They're down to 5. Trying that force was insane. I don't even know if they can win from here. I think they needed a counterspell on my turn. Alright, scoops. Hexcatcher, Tidebinder, Spreading Seas out, Harbinger's out, submit. 3-5 Island Walker. Is this a keep? I think so. I am the Belcher deck. I only have MDFCs. I feel like double force negation is so appealing in this matchup that I want to keep this hand. Oops, no lander. Hunter Trap Trainer, you got it. Well, we break down lands. That's a little unfortunate because I would have really liked to deploy a Lord of Atlantis this turn. Boarded out 2 Harbingers. I just don't have enough stuff to board in, and I have too much stuff to board out. So I boarded out 2 of them. Boarded out all the Spreading Seas because I think Spreading Seas is really bad. These Harbinger attacks sometimes. Just so I don't have to discard them. Suspends Lotus Bloom. They flood our vials it over. We get a fish, so probably not. 1 fish versus the world. I think the fish wins. Aha, second vial. We get a fish in the fish deck. I think I'm pitching Harbinger. Just do the text to speech, Zeriak. You know you want to. I think I need Svelun to draw me into action. That one stays on 3. This one goes to 2. I can copy the otter. Never mind. I don't want to copy the otter. uh S for shoot the sheriff because it can't be shot. Bam. Could also be L, like Doomwake said. It's the C. Yeah, that makes sense. Should have known. It's kind of grooving to that. Thank you all for all the bits. I appreciate it. I'm probably not too happy about that Tidebinder. Yeah, always keep 2 force, 1 land. Alright, prediction time, chat. Elf feels good, man. Yeah, this is the second Blue Belcher match this league. Will be 4-dash chat. Predictions going up. Too salty. Jogmoth. Wait, is Jogmoth a good matchup? I don't think so, right? Yeah, maybe it's fine. You voted yes? That's not like you, Zeriak. You changed. If I would have said that every matchup, maybe that's not a coincidence. I get Bowmastered. No cinema. Cinema. 7 TV. Oh, this is a different one. Alright, now we have an all capital cinema and we have a lowercase cinema. Jungwolf. Absolutely disrespecting my Harbinger right now, but it doesn't matter because we don't draw lands here. Smoge. I'm gonna sacrifice this dock hand for the flare though. Eventually. I'm gonna cord for 1. This is uncountable Yawgmoth. That's unfortunate. Here's Jogmoth. I think I'm dead. Two, three, four, five. None of this would have happened if I had drawn land. Oh, look, land. Right on time. Anybody jogging their moth? Just my opponent? It's got 2 instances of Island Walk. We might as well tap a black source here. Imagine they go for the chord response. No. Is this a Shieldred? Oh. I give up. Alright. Well. Subtlety. Tidebinder might be okay. Dismember. Dockhand's pretty bad. Forced negation I think is pretty bad. Spreading Seas is not great. Maybe side at 1 Harbinger. I also remember when Dingo played Yogg. Dark days. 3 times in a row in the Yogg mirror is your friend Wes. Because Wes and I did a lot of bonding that weekend. Playing the Yogg mirror over and over and over. 3 times. At Hunter Burton. Playing for buys twice and then playing for the main event. I don't know if Chalice is good against Yogg. I don't think so. I mean, they have Quarter Calling, which it doesn't do anything against Quarter Calling. I don't think this matchup's very good. But then again, I've said that about the past 4 matches. Guess I can keep this. Especially donor deck? No. Chalice on 4. Drew? Hadn't considered that. Or the cards like Pongify. Dismember. I just want to settle through this. Psionic Blast. Piracy Charm. Oko. Rapid Hybridization. I think I like attacking instead of holding up this Tidebinder. I think I'm gonna play the land still. Cyclonic Rift. You want to get more lost in the sauce. I love drawing and not being able to cast my spells. Yeah, that reason, but the opposite. Well, Cyclonic Rift got power crept into Ugin's Binding, and Ugin's Binding's not even good enough to see any play at all. Despite being an S tier card in my tier list. Feels bad, man. In my heart, it's still an S tier card, but. Get a cord for 1. High Tide. How many untap effects are there in Modern? There's no Candelabra. There's no Frantic Search. I don't know, maybe. There's Magus the Candelabra. Does mean they have Bowmasters? I got a cord for Bowmasters. Two mana copy ability. Alright, final game of the night for me, chat. Maybe Harbinger's better than I give credit for. Drop the Sveiloon instead. Hand's bad. Hand's also kind of bad, but I think I gotta keep it. I guess Mockingbird's not good enough. I guess I could have Mockingbird the Halfling. Cast a Harbinger sooner. Maybe that was the play. Young Wolf, Wall of Roots, Verdant Catacombs. This guy's kind of tough to deal with. Mortuary. I ripped the Otawara, so they play Yogg or Cord. If it's Cord, I can flare it. If it's Yogg, I can subtlety it. And they haven't respected Harbinger yet. Oh, I think we're living the dream. So they're probably gonna put this on top, and then Harbinger's gonna get him good. Top deck. Actually, I don't need to top deck anything. A Lord would be kind of cool. Start pushing damage sooner. Oh yeah, that'll be on YouTube for sure. Couple days. Spreading seas. I think in their upkeep, I'm just gonna sink it a stupid bounce this delighted halfling. Did the cam freeze? Oh yeah. No, I'm just the greatest ventriloquist you've ever seen. I don't even move my mouth when I talk. I will be perfectly still. All the time. I think I'm gonna hold on this spreading seas. I'm gonna sacrifice this, then I'm gonna spreading seas the forest. I actually don't know what that game's called. I thought you were talking about the one where you stick a card on your forehead and they try to ask you questions about what person you are. Is it Trivial Pursuit? Basic Swamp. Oh, it's Heads Up. Yeah, I don't feel like this question was fair to me. It's not very specific. I don't really want to cast this new Bowmasters. I could sing it as stupid Bowmasters though. Headbands. Fatal Push was not on my bingo sheet. I still think this is a hard matchup. Do they have double endurance to cord? No. Ah, okay, sure. Evoke endurance. Pushies. Subtlety. I just pass with subtlety. What's in here? Wall. Sabotashi. Welcome. You're catching the very tail end of the stream. I can just pass again. I am catching these hands, you're right. If they have quarter calling, we're in deep trouble. If they don't have quarter calling, might be fine. So this hypothetically, let's say they go to tap the young wolf. They get subtletied. If they can get Ballista in the graveyard, if they're playing Ballista, like if they cord for 0, put Ballista in the graveyard, and then eat the Walrus, eat the Ballista. I don't have much counterplay to that. I think Dingo's most watched YouTube video is probably We Shop Wednesday. On my channel? Well, I know what it is. That's my masterpiece. My magnum opus. That's when I peaked as a YouTuber. Opponent thinking real hard over there. Got this, opponent. I believe in you. They disconnected. They just couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the decisions that they needed to make. And they gave up. I used my trap card. Giant Meteor. Yeah, they did ruin the hour-long league. Welp. Twitch chat. No time like bedtime. No time like medieval Monday. Dial, thank you for the 100 bits. I want my points back. No refunds. The what days? The moon days? Oh, they came back. Pause champ. The game continues. Why does this song from Paper Mario sounds like the real Slim Shady? Oh, don't you worry about it. Alright, they're back. Draw one additional card from my deck. That's pretty good. What's about a 2-turn clock? Abrupt Decay. Also not on my bucket list. Or bingo sheet, whatever you want to call it. They're going to 5. Grabbing Dryad Arbor. Subtlety. Well, unfortunately, I can't kill them unless I draw a Lord. I could probably get him for 3. So I go to 2 here. Right on a medieval Monday. I don't know where they put Yogg. I guess it's on top if they're casting it right now. So I can activate it 1 time. So they're gonna activate it here and then proliferate. They don't need double black. They have Soul Cauldron. I guess that's their out, huh? So I sign in with the 3 of these. They go block, block, there, proliferate. I actually don't get any damage across. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't even attack here. That's really sad. I mean, forcing him to go to 1 might not be so bad. But I don't think I can attack here. No, I just kill my lord. They sacrifice 1 creature, then they proliferate and kill it. I can proliferate twice. Moto's taking a small break from me now. Ooh. That's pretty good. Oh, that's so bad for me. Holy disaster. It all fell apart. No, we tap binder this, not the cauldron. It's not over. They're still at 2 and they have 2 minutes left. Why didn't they proliferate again? I think they messed up. They need to proliferate again. I ain't hear no bell. Secondary Yawgmoth. Okay. I can activate this one. Does this do anything for me? Redraws me? Turn the Yawgmoth into a Yawgmoth. I think we got there on time. And that was only because they disconnected. I think we should have lost this game. Probably. I haven't moved in 10 minutes. So I'm so focused. I played Pidgeot Control, and I didn't play very well. But I had a great time at Pokemon Regionals. Yay! Well, I went from a 1-hour league to a 2-hour league very quickly. Alright, congrats, believers. We did the fish. Still have not gonna move a muscle because I am so focused and in tune. I don't know if Mockingbird's great, but so the things I didn't like about this list, I didn't like the Glasspool Mimic, I didn't like the Dock Hands, and I didn't like the Mockingbird. I pretty much liked everything else. Oh no, I already looked at Enlighten. I already have it open. Like, since the beginning of the stream, I've had it open.
Have you peaked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.